Hello and welcome to the Roundtable Podcast, World of Darkness Role-Playing Edition, another session in the campaign where we left our two protagonists. They had escaped from the dark and horrifying events in the Lazombra Museum, where they were offered the opportunity to make a Faustian bargain to sell their souls for worldly power, fame, sex, and reputation. After a brutal and violent fight, they escaped by the skin of their teeth. And we join them as they escape from the museum in a bullet-riddled car, bleeding and wounded. Before we continue, join the Roundtable Discord server. We record every day at 8 p.m. Do events and announcements channel old hundreds of podcasts in RT Podcast. That being said, Cedric Sanchez rips out of the parking lot of the Lazombra Museum of Fine Arts with a bullet, in here. With a bullet hole through his windshield. They peel out of the parking lot and begin escaping towards Cedric Sanchez's garage with the black Escalade vehicle of the security forces in hot pursuit behind them. So, currently Cedric is driving. Kiamat is bleeding from a bullet wound suffered during the escape. You can make a drive roll to try and lose your pursuers. That will be Cedric. You're going to roll dexterity plus drive. And you're going to need a 6 or higher to escape your pursuers.
Okay, on it. So, dice roll chat. Hold on. So I got 3 dexterity and no drive, but I wanted to put some in drive, but didn't. Roll 3d10. I got a critical success.
So you, adrenaline pumping through your veins, you floor the accelerator and you rip in Kiamat's blue Chrysler vehicle. You weave through traffic, you wind through the Lights District, you escape into the village, and you pull rapidly into the open garage door of Cedric Sanchez. You pull in and close the garage door behind you, and you're fairly confident that no pursuing car was in visual distance of you as you pull inside. Kiamat is bleeding from a gunshot wound to the arm, and you are now inside of your garage.
Okay, so I pull Kiamat into the garage, and I roll my intelligence plus health to try to do what I can, or medicine. So, or maybe it would be dexterity plus medicine. So I roll dexterity plus medicine, so 4, and see how much I can help him out here.
All right, success on 6. First aid.
Okay, I got 3 successes.
So you get out your first aid kit, you patch up Kiamat's bullet wound, you put on antibiotics and bandages, you stop some of the bleeding when you prevent infection. Kiamat, you can restore 2 points of lethal damage to your health because of the first aid, but you're still in an injured state. You get outside of the garage, you have an opportunity to take action.
So I roll intelligence plus computer here, which is 5, 6, 7, 8. And I try to set up a very advanced security system matrix to let me know whenever anyone enters my property or if we have anyone that needs to follow. And then I close the garage door. And I get 2 10s and then 3 other successes on setting up those security cameras.
You got 2 10s?
Yeah.
And 3 other successes?
Yeah.
All right, so you set up a series of cameras on all the corners of the garage and your family's home. You have 360-degree camera CCTV feedback coming through onto the black and white television screens inside the garage. You can see anyone approaching. You also rig up a drone with a camera connected to your phone that's going to, periodically fly in circles in the nearby vicinity, scanning for threats, landing, recharging, but at least every hour doing a patrol of the neighborhood that you can see through your cell phone. However, this process takes over 90 minutes, And no sooner have you finished this process than you detect a heavy, black Cadillac Escalade pulling around the corner of your village suburban home, rather your daughter and son-in-law's village suburban home, in whose garage you live. And you see this heavy Cadillac slow and pull to a stop about 3 houses away from the Sanchez home. You can tell automatically by the tinted windshields that this is not a legal civilian vehicle, and it's most likely followed you from the museum.
Kiamat, can you do anything to explode the car over there?
You want me to do what I can to explode what?
Well, there's a car watching us that is probably full of people that we just really pissed off. If you could do anything to maybe freeze them or something so we can go deal with them, or if you want to directly, just end their lives, we could do that.
Right now, I'm watching a group of crack team gamers who are true professionals and real fame sayers. And they're like in Roblox holding magical objects, dumping money on a stage.
Crimson, nobody wants to hear about what you're watching. If we're playing, we're playing. Close whatever you're watching and pay attention. Otherwise, we'll just stop the game.
Okay. So what is the issue? What is our current issue, my brother?
But you weren't listening, right? So for you to be watching some other stupid Roblox thing is like super disrespectful and gay.
It's super, you're right. I should actually pay attention to where I'm supposed to be, which is right here with you and me.
So yeah, really. I patched you up and I set up security cameras, and basically all I have now is a shotgun and a crossbow, but there's a black van probably full of people that are like outside coming for us. So I was wondering if you could deal with them while they're still in the car.
I think I can do that. Can I like roll like intelligence and like I don't know, something to do with like being psychic to be able to just like transport the bad people out of the van and replace them with like good cops?
No, that's incoherent.
No?
So you're inside of a garage. You have CCTV cameras showing that a black Escalade parked 3 houses down. That's all you know. You don't know who's in that building or that vehicle. And if you attempt to do anything with magic, you have to say which sphere you're using and how you're using it. But as you are watching the video and contemplating what you can do, you notice both the passenger side and the driver's side door open, and 2 men, one with blonde hair, the other with short black hair, both wearing sunglasses and black suits, step out of the car with the officious and efficient nature of G-men and walk quickly towards the garage. You estimate they'll arrive here in probably 60 to 90 seconds.
I grabbed my shotgun and pointed at the door, and I asked Crimson to deal with them while they're still outside, if he can. I have correspondence, so I could roll something to take his spell that he could do here. Crimson, do you think you can create some sort of poison, and I can use correspondence to make it appear inside their stomachs?
Yeah, I think I can come up with like a logical plan to do that. So I think I can level my I can use my level in occult to roll a dice. That's essentially going to use my understanding of the great poison that Shiva had to hold in his throat. That was like massaged by Shakti, so he never spoke negative into his creation.
Okay, try to do that to just one of them and make it as easy as possible and do it quickly, and I'll try to just shoot the other one.
Okay.
But what are you actually trying to do?
Put poison into one of the guys.
You're trying to poison one of them? With what
While
power?
they're on their way. Like, because Crimson can create an obsidian sphere, so he could create a ball of poison.
Like I could create like some sort of instant mistletoe poison or something.
I mean, you could create a poison because you have prime and matter, but you don't have correspondence, so you could only create it in your own hand or on your own person.
No, but I have correspondence.
That doesn't help Krimson.
But can I just like slather it on it? Like, can we not like do like some sort of like tactic together?
Well, you
where
can. Yeah, sure. I think
I rub the poison that spawns on my hand all over his arrow tips, and it like enchants.
Yeah, well, you can, if you want to create a poison out of thin air using prime and matter, then go ahead and roll your REIT score, which is now 2 because you leveled up last time.
Okay.
So roll 2d10 on a success of 6. You can produce a weak poison with 1 success or a strong poison with 2 in your hand. But you got to understand also, what are you going to do? You're going to produce a poison liquid in your bare hands, because then you might poison your hands.
No, I am completely poison immune. That's what
I have. No, you're not, dude. I have a vial. We're in my garage. I have a vial. You create it over top of this like bucket, and I'll just dip my arrows right into it.
All right, so you get out a glass vial from your workshop. Krimson begins attempting to manifest a poisonous substance inside the vial. So go ahead and roll 2d10.
Hey, my mom is calling from like South America. Can I answer like for 2 seconds and just put
Go
pause?
He'll watch Roblox videos while we're playing the game, and then ask like, this man is backwards.
Yes, I am here, and yeah, I wish I knew more to be able to play right now.
Yeah, you just joined the chat too late. We could have set up a character, but it was just not the night. We'll do it another night though if you're into it. It sounds like something you'd want to play?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I sent you a link, Raphie. Is it Raphie or Raphie? I don't know.
It's Raphie.
Raphie. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Just an idea for you guys. Like I mentioned earlier, I sent you a link to these other dudes that do a similar thing. They have a whole user interface situation that goes along with it. I think that'd be pretty cool. But even without that, just like how it is right now, totally down.
Well, we already are uploading these, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Nice.
Did you not know that?
Yeah,
I think you did. Now that I think about it, you mentioned that earlier. Yeah.
These are cool though. Hey Krimson, okay, let's get back in the game. So you got to roll. Is your mom okay? First off, how's that situation?
She's good. She just told me earlier today. She's like, I'm gonna call you back later when I have internet, because like you don't usually have Wi-Fi in like fucking South America.
Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah. So you got to roll your dice to try to create a poison, and we're gonna put it in a bucket and dip my arrows in here, and I have my shotgun.
So can I roll for the quality of that poison on my 5-point?
You get to roll 2d10. You need 1/6 to make any poison, 2/6 to make a strong poison.
Okay, fair enough. I follow the dice rules.
So you didn't actually make a poison, I don't think. Was that the roll?
Okay, so
So no,
what did I
No
do
poison.
when I tried
you
to
tried to concentrate and manifest a poisonous substance out of thin air, but your concentration wavers and you produce only a viscous and sticky liquid that has no toxic properties. So you coat Raphie's arrowhead in some kind of sticky, clear substance, but it has no poisonous effect. As you watch the CCTV cameras, you notice the 2 men in black suits stop outside the garage, and one of them raises his wrist and touches his watch, or what looks like his watch. And as he does so, you see a green light flash in the corner of your garage, and the garage door begins to open from the bottom. Someone has hacked the garage door opening system. It's beginning to open, and you see the man reaching for his hip and draw his sidearm, which is a matte black pistol. As the other man is still touching his watch, he's pointing the pistol at the door as it is now about a foot open.
Okay, I throw Krimson my crossbow since he doesn't have a weapon, and I take my shotgun and I try to blow the head off one of these guys by pointing to the place where they're... Okay, I try to shoot them in the chest, where their chest would be through the door. So I know where their feet are, so I aim for center mass where that would be, and I try to blow them up with my shotgun.
with your sawed-off shotgun, but the door hasn't opened yet, so you're trying to shoot through the door.
Yeah, towards center mass.
All right. So go ahead and roll dexterity plus firearms. But again, you're trying to do this using only the CCTV camera because you can't actually see these people.
Oh, I thought I can't see their feet under the door yet.
No, because they're standing out in the driveway, so it's just opening, right? But if you're going to shoot through the door, you're doing it only using the CCTV camera to target them.
Okay. I grab. Can I, Crimson? Me and you should go into the house. Like we should walk up the stairs and go inside. Since these guys are coming in from the garage, we'll have the high ground, and they don't know we're there.
I totally agree. I think that's really grounded in reality, and we should make that move together.
Okay, so you have the crossbow. I have my sawed off. You need to be behind me to shoot them. So I'm telling you this as we're running up the stairs. You need to be behind me to shoot them. And I'll watch the door once we both get through.
Is now about 4 to 5 feet open, and you are running up the stairs. You open the door into your family's dining room. You run through. Your family is not there, but you are now standing in the dining room, and the garage door is open. You can already hear and see the two agents running into the garage, both of them holding pistols in their hands. And then you're standing inside beside the family dining table.
Okay, I kick over the dining table so that I kick over the fucking dining table, and I point my gun straight at the door, and I say, Crimson, back up.
I trust Raphie leads me the right way because he
that
trusted me last time, and now it's his turn for my trust.
Okay, we wait for them to get upstairs, and I'm gonna blow one of their heads off.
Dude,
All right, well,
brother, as soon as you blow that shot, I'm right behind you.
It's only a few seconds before the first agent is running up the stairs, pistol drawn. So you can roll initiative. I guess this will be wits. Roll wits. Both of you guys roll 1d10 for each of your wits, and the first agent will as well. Whoever has the highest score gets the first initiative roll.
Okay.
So, let's see here. Where's So you should both be rolling initiative.
Yeah, I rolled 2 d10s.
Let's roll fucking 2d10, bro. Such a bad.
You telling me I have more wits than you in game?
Dude, my wits are at my end right now, dude, because it's been quite a journey.
All right, so Sanchez gets the first action. The agent runs up the stairs, his pistol in hand. Short blonde hair, sunglasses, white skin, black suit, gun in hand. But you have the drop on him. What do you do?
I blow his head off with my shotgun.
You fire a double-barreled shotgun, or rather your sawed-off shotgun. Roll dexterity plus firearms.
For success.
All right, so you fire your sawed-off shotgun. He's about 6 feet away, and your slug or shell discharges and sprays him in the chest, center mass, with a shotgun shot. So roll 1d10 plus 2 lethal damage. Plus 3, actually.
I aim for the head. You said center mass. I said blow his head off.
Well, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So you hit him in the face with the buckshot.
You fucking.
I didn't get a success on my
face, bro.
Did you say 1d10 or 3d10s? I rolled 3d10s. Did you say 1?
Well, regardless, it's 1d10 plus 3, but you get no successes, but he still suffers 3 damage automatically because you hit him in the face. So chunks of his face fly off and spray blood out of his mangled cranium as the buckshot catches him in the face and rips most of his nose and some of his lips and chin off. And he stumbles and falls backwards. But the other man comes up right behind him, undaunted, and also has his pistol on hand. So let's see what he gets for initiative. All right, so he draws his pistol, aims at Sanchez, who just fired at his partner, and he shoots his pistol, aiming at the center mass of Sanchez, who's behind the flipped over table.
Crimson, you gotta shoot this guy.
Okay, so
Fuck. Wait.
shooting-
No,
shooting-
So shots go wild and they blow big. Well, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. So yeah, he blows holes through the table and like rips holes through, but the table absorbs most of the damage. So, however, one of the shots that he fires goes through the table, but it misses Sanchez. So the table, though, has now been blown to shit, but it has absorbed the shots.
Okay, Crimson, you need to shoot. Because I need to reload. I reload, Crimson shoots.
I'm gonna fucking shoot my weapon, and I'm gonna fucking roll. What do I roll? Dexterity. And like
dexterity plus firearms to shoot the crossbow at the guy standing there.
So dexterity, I got 3. Let's fucking roll 3 d10s. I didn't take it. Did I type it wrong? Oh no, just took a second. I'm moving so fast, bro. Okay. So what does that get me? An 8, a 2, and a 1. On my
that's nothing.
Yeah, so your crossbow fires, but your hands go wide, and crossbow bolt sticks into the door frame beside the guy's head, but you don't make contact with the second assailant. So now it's gone. 1, 2, yeah. So now it's your turn again, Sanchez.
Okay. I whip out my mind controlling device, my occult mind controlling device. I twist it around frantically for a couple seconds. I point the beam right at the guy's face, and I click go on my sleepy time mode. So I want to put this guy to sleep with my Arit.
Okay, so roll Arit 2, because your Arit score is 2. You're going to use Mind 1 to try and sleep him. You're going to need at least 1 success on a 7.
I succeeded.
You got a 7?
I got a 7 and a 9.
All right, so you hold up your mind-controlling mesmerism device. It flashes. His eyes dilate widely. His pupils become huge. He wavers on his feet and then keels over, face forward onto the carpet, and passes out. Meanwhile, the other guy whose face is blown off is scrambling onto all fours. He's like wavering, bloody, and panicking, but he's picking up his pistol off the floor at the bottom of the garage under the stairs. So now it goes back to him. He's going to draw his pistol. He's aiming and firing wildly at the table behind which both of you guys are. And he's trying to hit you with his Glock.
So I wanna see if I can roll my 4 points in dodge, and even if I'm allowed 3 points in dexterity. And I want to see if I can act as some sort of blur that dodges all the bullets for us.
So as he tries to pick up his pistol, he fumbles and stumbles and drops back to his knees. He's not able to pick up the gun, so he's now on all fours at the bottom of the stairs, and the other guy is passed out.
Okay, I walk over to the edge of my stairs and I shoot the guy who I shot in the face again in the head, point blank, right against his temple. And then I tie up the other guy with the scraps that I have in my scrap bag. I tie him up real good.
You can't take more than 1 action at a time. So if you want to try and shoot at the guy, you can roll dexterity plus firearms.
Okay, so point blank in his head, I try to shoot him, and then I throw Crimson the ropes that I have in my bag. Can I do that?
You can attempt to do an execution shot, since he is wounded and stumbled and had a critical fail on his last turn. So roll dexterity plus firearms, 6+ to succeed. You'll need at least 2 successes to do a point blank shot.
Yeah, I got +2.
No ones.
I got a 1, but I got 3 successes total. So.
Okay. So you
Oh no, I
fire
got 4
into his
successes
back
total.
all fours, and you shoot him with buckshot between the shoulder blades. Roll 1d10 plus 3. So 1d10 plus 3 automatic damage.
Oh, okay. Three.
So he takes 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so you shoot him in between the shoulders. His spine and shoulder blades rip apart. Big hole opens up the size of 2 baseballs. Blood pumps out. He twitches and then goes still. He's dead.
Okay, so Krimson, you got to tie this guy up with my scraps. You got to tie the other guy up right now.
Okay, so I want to use my ability in Prime,
Why?
or my ability in Matter, to create some sort of like automatic handcuff thing made out of stone.
I have ropes, dude.
Oh, dude, I grabbed Raphie's ropes. Like, why would I ever try to do cosmic fuckery? Right? My brother extended me ropes to get us out of this cuckery. So
So the guy's passed out, and he pulls out a rope and hands it to you. You can tie him up. So you're able to tie the guy up. He's unconscious from the spell, the effect of the magical device that knocked him out. So you tie him up. You're now standing in the kitchen of the Sanchez family home. One man is bleeding out and dead at the bottom of the stairs. The other man is unconscious and tied up at the top of the stairs. What do you do now?
Okay, so I do this as quick as possible. In under 20 minutes, me and Krimson throw the 2 bodies, the one passed out and the one dead, into the back of his car, and I load up a couple rudimentary tools that I could keep for my garage that I could need, and I throw them in the back of his car, and we drive to a remote location outside of the city with these bodies.
Okay, so you guys are going to both need to roll strength plus athletic. So you're going to need 3 successes, or rather 2 successes on a 6+ to load these 2 bodies into the car in under 10 minutes between the 2 of you.
So strength, and you said athletics?
Strength plus athletics, and you're going to need 2 successes. So each of you grabs one of the 2 bodies and tries to lift them into the car. But you both roll strength. You need at least 2 6s each to succeed with both bodies.
So let's roll those. I got 2 points in strength, 2d10.
Wait, shit. Okay, we
Can I
only
play
need to
like
carry
a-
one of
can I
these
play-
bodies.
Can I play like? Oh no, I guess we're not. Oh, okay. Yeah.
we
so
only
what's
need to
the plan?
we only need to carry one of these bodies. We can leave the dead body.
Yeah, we gotta leave. A calling card or something, of course.
Well, I guess, fuck. But there's going to be blood regardless, so there's no point in taking the guy. But I couldn't carry my guy, so we'll just try again for you to carry the other guy who's asleep. So the same guy.
So you failed to carry your body.
Well, we're trying to carry just the one guy. So I failed to
So
carry
would
the one guy. So
You're trying to carry the guy who's unconscious but alive,
yeah.
and you already failed your rolls, right?
I haven't
Yeah.
rolled yet. I'm gonna roll
Go
right
ahead and roll your dice then, Kiamat.
now. That's 6. I rolled a 6 and a 4.
So you guys both attempt to lift this body, but you're both weak and out of shape, and you're only able to drag it and down the stairs into the garage. But you're exhausted and tired out, and you can't get them into the car. All of a sudden, Cedric's phone begins ringing or vibrating in his pocket. Your cell phone is vibrating.
Can I ignore the call and try to load him into the car again?
No, you're out of time now.
Let's just
So
get in
you
the car and get out of here.
Yeah.
you can hear a police siren in the distance, and your phone is vibrating in your pocket.
Shit. Okay, I answered the phone call.
This is Lucille Valencourt. What in the world have you done? The Lights District is on fire. There's rumors that one of the Lazombra family has been shot or injured. You need to get out of there. They're on your tail now. This is absolute chaos. You need to get out of there now.
I tell her the address of a place a couple kilometers away behind my house and say, "Can you get a car there in 5 minutes, please? I need help."
If you can be there in 5 minutes, we'll have a getaway driver. But after that, I can't promise I can help you. You need to get out of there now. The police district broadcast says they'll be at your location in less than 10 minutes.
So we sprint to the location. Or we
Well,
jog to the location.
Well, you got to get in the car and attempt to drive there.
Okay, we get into the car and we drive there.
Who's driving?
Who's less injured? I didn't take a bullet in that. Did you? Well, Krimson had a bullet before, and I didn't, so I guess I should drive.
I think we got healed from those matches.
Holy shit!
So,
Wait a minute,
remember
Krimson.
match
I'm
two?
really sorry. I need a fucking drink right now, man.
Dude, you do whatever cosmic pickle Rick cuckery you need to do to get us going back to our great.
All right, so you realize that through the stress and the chaos of the situation, you need to have a drink before you can attempt to escape. So
I'd like to do a thing if I could.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well. Yeah.
I'd like to use this moment and say, "Brother, worry not," and use my ability in time to stop it for a moment, so he can have a drink and we can get on with this show.
all right, so roll your Elite 2, and you have to subtract quintessence.
Yeah,
One.
I got 2 quintessence, so I'll like.
So subtract 1, roll Elite 2, success on 6+ to try and dilate time to slow down the subjective flow of time, so that Rick or Cedric can have a drink before the police arrive.
Okay, so I'm rolling my Elite, and I'm spending a willpower. You said, or
Quintessence.
I'm spending a quintessence. I'm rolling my Elite, which I should have at 2. So let's fucking slash roll. How many D10? That's like prime. Or
D10. Read is 2, so you roll 2d10.
so let's roll 3D10. 7, 4, and 4.
But you only rolled 2d10, so you rolled 7 and 4, so you get 1 success. Your read is 2, so you get a total of 2. So you get 1 success, so you manage to focus your mind and slow down the flow of time, buying an extra 60 seconds for to pull out his brandy bottle and pound back 2 shots, which steadies his nerves necessarily.
I look at Krimson after taking these 2 shots in about 10 seconds as I load a third with my hands, knowing the location, knowing where the glass is, knowing when it'll get full, as my eyes well up with tears, apologetically thinking about the crossbow he's carrying that got us into this. I tell him he's a true friend and that I love him, Kiamat.
Thank you, my friend.
You can hear the police sirens approaching. It sounds like they're just about to turn around the corner to your street at the end of this village suburban drive. You know, if you don't get out there soon, the cops are going to be on you in any minute now.
We get the fuck out of there. I drive us 1 minute away from the pickup location. I drive the car into the ditch and we sprint to the location. If that's okay with you, Krimson.
You guys jump into the car, roll dexterity plus drive to try and outdrive the police, but you get -1 because of your inebriation. You're going to need 6 to succeed, but you get -1 to every roll.
Okay, and we're rolling.
It's only Cedric gets to roll because he's driving.
I got a 6. If it's -1 to everything, I got 1 6.
That was a good push.
All right, so you manage to get in the car and peel her out and drive around the corner, but just as you pull around the corner, you see the flashing blue and red lights of the cop car, and you know that just because you saw them, they probably saw you, and they're probably right on your ass. So now you'll roll a contested roll. So roll your dexterity plus drive 1 more time. And whoever gets more successes, and again, you get -1 on a 6+, will win this contested drive roll. So the cops get 1 success, you get 2 successes. So there's a car chase. You pull down a back alley, you make some sharp turns, and you pull into a parking lot or into a civilian parking area behind some trees, and you see the cop car roll by, like chasing after you, and they don't appear to have noticed that you pulled to the side. So you have now escaped this patrol car, and you managed to make it to the location you were talking about, where you see a black limo parked in a parking area.
We get the fuck in.
You abandon the Chrysler in the parking lot. You jump out and you run across the parking lot and jump in the back seat of the car. Security guard opens the door, gestures. You jump in the back seat. He shuts the door, jumps back in the passenger seat, and the limousine begins rolling. You guys are now in the back seat of the limousine. Nobody else is in the limousine. However, there is a television screen on the back of the driver's, seat. It turns on, and you see Lucille Valencourt, the owner of the art gallery, and she says, "You fools have created a headache beyond any comprehension. You can't possibly imagine the amount of political damage that you've caused. The lights exist in a delicate ecosystem. This kind of violence is simply unheard of. You owe me."
Mrs. Valencourt, listen, as long as I live through this tale, I will work for 1/10 of what you wanted me to do. And we can do that immediately. I'm yours, but you need to keep me safe. I will leave this city.
She says, "We'll move you to a safe house until I decide what to do with your miserable hides. But if I need to turn you in to neutralize this situation, I'll do it in a heartbeat. You guys are worthless to me now. Nevertheless, we're going to see if we can stabilize this situation through diplomatic channels. Lay low, stay quiet, and I'll contact you within the week and let you know the situation in Vancouver." She goes blank. The driver silently speeds out of the city. You pass the lights, the skids, the downtown area, and soon you're leaving the city at the western exits, heading into the forest and lakes of the British Columbia, rural areas, mountains, forests, etc. And about 30 to 60 minutes later, you've left the city behind. You're driving out into the wilderness, trying to escape the chaos that's unfolding in the city as the Lasombras search for you, attempting to bring you to justice for dishonoring their ancient cabal.
Giamat, my friend, your friends and my friends. It seems we have I've picked the right ones, and you seem to have fallen with the wrong ones.
So I have fallen with the wrong ones.
We could have been dead. I executed a man today. We don't even know what happened to the man we tied up. The police probably have him now.
It's a good thing that we saved us. Thank you for your good plan of action that got us out unscathed from that attraction.
As you drive past the lakes and forested areas of the wilderness outside of the city, the driver turns right on a small, nondescript path, and you drive up a hillside and take a turn past some small cabins and trailers, and you come to a small wooden log cottage with a small garden in front with a few, sunflowers and tiger lily flowers outside. And he kind of nods at you and points and says, "You guys stay here. This is the safe house. Lay low and keep your phone on." And he nods and indicates that you should get out.
We exit the car and walk inside.
You get out of the car, you walk towards the cabin. You see that the sliding door is open, or at least unlocked. You open it, go inside. It's a small cabin with 2 bedrooms, a small bathroom, barely the size of the closet. A picture window looking out over the lake with a deck outside, a hill, leading down to a small dock area, a small boathouse, and kitchen, etc. And it's quiet. It's nobody appears to be around right now, and you realize this is a safe house that's been provided for you to try and wait out the search for your lives going on in the city.
I searched the cabin for a drink.
You search through the kitchen, and after finding a few cans of food, ravioli, beans, bread, etc., you open a cupboard above the fridge, and you find a few bottles of alcohol, about half full, rum, whiskey, and gin bottles that you're not sure how old they are, but each one is somewhere between a quarter and a half full.
Well, I put those in the fridge, I guess. Is that a thing people do?
You put the liquor bottles into the fridge to cool, presumably.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's a real thing. I don't know. I would prefer cold whiskey over warm whiskey.
Yeah, dude, brother, whiskey on the rocks. Can I do something that doesn't cuck me in mana or anything, where I can just generate some ice for our whiskey?
You can attempt to roll a matter plus prime check to manifest ice out of thin air.
That'd be pretty dope.
So that's one matter, one prime, plus what's the other thing?
Roll 2 dice, and you'll need 1 6 to succeed.
Okay. Oh, I got a 4 and a 2.
So you attempt to coalesce some ice out of thin air, but because of the gunshot wound, the pain, the stress, you find that you're unable to muster the necessary focus, and you only manage to produce some squirt of water. It doesn't help you to cool the drinks, but you do already have this liquor. It's just not cold.
All right. Let's have a drink, Crimson. Let's sit down.
The time right now is about 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So it's pitch dark outside. The stars are very bright and clear in the sky, away from the light pollution. There's brilliant lights, like stars. There's a half moon bright in the sky, and you're in this cabin. There's a fireplace lit.
I say, Kiamat, me and you, we drink for another couple hours and we head to bed.
I think at the position and the point in the story, that's a wise thing to do, because we need recovery immediately from all of this fucking shit that we do. So it's there's got to be a way that we can aid in our recovery that I can provide through my intelligence and discovery.
So as you're talking with each other, first of all, Raphie's going to have to roll a 1d10. You to roll a 6 to control your alcoholism as you begin craving a drink, because the booze is in the freezer, but you're craving it. So.
I got a 5. I get some.
You feel an overwhelming craving for a drink. This day's been stressful and crazy. You're realizing with a sinking feeling, how much trouble you may be in, having antagonized the wealthy and powerful the Zombra family. And so your hands are shaking, and you feel compelled to grab a drink. So which kind of alcohol do you drink? There's whiskey, vodka, and rum.
I think it's a vodka night.
All right, so you grab the bottle of vodka, roll 1d10, and you take that many drinks.
Come on, critical success. 9.
Wait, what? You take now? Okay, so you take the vodka and you pour a triple shot into a glass, and you start drinking Krimson. Do you also you offer it to Krimson? Do you also take anything to drink?
I want to I don't really need the alcohol. And I think that, like, unless he wants to have a drink with me, he seems like he's having the shakes. Like, I would like to give my alcohol to him. He needs.
Well, there's like 3 bottles of booze.
Yeah, I want to have a
There's
drink with
plenty-
you. I already
Oh,
offered to have a
then,
drink
then
with
we're
you.
having a drink, brother. Because, like, if you want to
Alright.
have a drink, we're always having a drink.
So how much do you pour to drink into your glass, Krimson? How many shots? Then of what kind of alcohol?
So I pull out of my pocket my little tiny flask that has like an emblem ingrained on it. And it resembles the emblem on my amulet. And I use this flask that I spawn with the power of my magical amulet and my abilities in Prime.
Well, no, the question is just how much alcohol do you drink?
How much alcohol do we drink?
How many shots do you drink?
Oh, dude, I first fill up Raphie's shot and hand it to him.
Well,
And then
he's
you
already
fill up.
poured himself a triple shot of vodka. The question is just what are you going to drink?
Oh, what am I? Dude, I'm drinking fucking Baron Samdi spiced whiskey.
Okay, so you pour yourself whiskey. How many shots do you take?
How many shots do I take of this whiskey? I guess we should go at least shot for shot and like nut up or shut up.
Yeah,
So you
you're
do
coming for 3?
3 shots of vodka. Let's do fucking 3 shots of fucking the same thing. Let's go. At least
All right,
shot for
so
shot.
you both pour a triple shot into your respective glasses. One of vodka, one of whiskey. You cheers and throw back the triple shot. And kind of Crimson gags and kind of like almost vomits, but Cedric, as an alcoholic, is able to pound it back pretty easy. You hold it back, you both feel like a warm, euphoric, relaxing euphoria wash over you, and you begin kind of joking and laughing and kind of feeling the relief and the euphoria of having escaped this crazy situation. Everything kind of washes over you, the crazy scene in the museum, the narrow escape. And now you're out in the woods. You can hear loons outside with their eerie, haunting calls, and the night is falling. However, all of a sudden, your blood kind of curls as you hear a howl, like a wolf howl, coming across the water. Close, but not too close. But it's just like a kind of a blood curling, chilling, eerie howling at the moon.
Well, I'm going to bed. You, Crimson, you can. Kiamat, feel free to stay up, but I'm exhausted.
Dude, it was a wonderful adventure, brother. I wish I could be. Oh, I'm always so involved.
You
Dude.
can't go to sleep because you rolled 9, so you're gonna drink at least 9 shots. So after you finish your first 3 drinks, although you're tired, you feel the need to continue drinking. Once those 3 shots hit you, the alcoholic urges take over. You pour another 3 shots, and you're very quickly becoming quite inebriated and intoxicated. You begin to slur your words and become, jovial but impaired.
Can I take a moment to roll my 5 points in occult to say an intention before we end up getting a blackout smashed?
What is it you want to do?
I want to use my 5 points in occult to say just an intention, because I know that after we do 9 shots, we're gonna be blackout drunk and we're probably gonna end up passing out. But you know what? If you want to do 9 shots, Raphie, and pass out, I'll do 9 shots with you.
Nice.
But the thing is, I just want the opportunity to use my 5 points I put in a cult to say an intention before I lose consciousness.
But what is it you're trying to do?
I want to, just for the moment before I roll for all of these 9 shots that we go shot for shot for.
Spit it out.
I don't know, dude. Like, so I just want to hit the goal, dude. Like, let's just fucking make the roll.
Yeah, but to what purpose? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, what's like your spell gonna do? Is it gonna make us not be idiots or what?
No, what it's gonna do is, so my intention that I say into the infinite echo chamber of reality is that when we wake up from this place, we shall still have the infernal contract from truly a wild joker's ace.
Yeah, so if you can't say what you're doing, you can't roll anything. That doesn't make any sense. You need to
I'm just trying to set the stage for the potentiality.
So
that
just
when
say
we
it.
wake
Like,
up,
you know,
if
it's
you
not a
can't,
roll.
if you can't
wake up
explain
anywhere.
what practical thing you're trying to do, then you're not doing anything.
Oh, I want to make sure that because of this intention, that when we wake up, like all of our wounds are going to be healed because we're always getting cucked up, and we need to like wake up in the best possible shape. So if I use my 5 points in occult and make that intention even psychically just before we take these 9 shots, we can wake up healed. It's just like a
You're
secret
trying
of
to
the
heal
time.
the two of you? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, and then
It's
I
roll medicine plus dexterity or something like that. I mean, unless you have some other way you're trying to heal. Like, what are you trying to do? You need to clearly say like, what.
I'm using my 5 points in occult to say an intention.
So he wants,
You're trying
okay,
to use-
here, Shogun, I want to tell you what he wants. He wants a super high chance of an occult roll for his intention to like heal us completely when we wake up.
Occult is not a healing ability, so you need to roll like medicine.
Do you even know occult wizardry?
Occult is knowledge.
Occult is knowledge about occultism. It's not a healing discipline, so you can roll like. Yeah, so far you haven't articulated anything yet.
I don't know. I feel like we both have a very different understanding.
Okay,
of
here, let's both.
It doesn't matter
Let's
what
both
you're
do this.
understanding. I'm the storyteller. I'm just telling you, occult is not healing. It's not first aid. It's not medicine. It's not surgery. It's your knowledge of the occult.
There's nothing I can do that can provide me healing from the occult.
Yeah, I want to do this. I want to use
My
look,
intelligence.
Crimson, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to pull out a bag of I'm going to pull a bag of special powder out of my my bag of scraps, and I'm going to roll dexterity plus medicine to pour it into my drink and heal me over the course of me sleeping. So what do I need for that,
You
Shogun?
pour scraps into your drink. That's not going to
No,
heal you.
it's like something I already have for medicine.
No, you don't have some magical healing potion in your scrap bag.
Could I like reload him on his DMT pepper spray stuff?
That'd be a high
And
roll.
you guys need to just like coherently think of what you're doing and how.
Well,
But
if he like has the DMT stuff, we could like get blitzed on DMT before we take these 9 shots and just like ascend. And when we wake up,
no,
we'll be
Okay, I just want my
we'll
9
have the
shots to go
infernal
to bed.
contract that we took.
he's
from the
already
dark
used.
Master.
He's already used all of the DMT that he manufactured in the Miskatonic laboratory in his spray, so that's all gone. Again, you begin to hear more wolves howling. This time it's like 3 or 4 wolves all joining into one chorus, and you can kind of sense they're getting closer. They sound like they're closer to the cabin.
Damn. I snagged my crossbow from Krimson, and I whip out my phone and I call that drone from the city to head out here as quick as it can.
You call who?
The drone that I have circling my house, I want that thing to follow me around.
No, that thing's already just automatically circling your house. It's far away. It can't do anything now.
Oh, man. I mean, there's the internet. We're 30 years in advance. I should be able to call a drone over here, but okay.
It's incapable of flying all the way from the city to here. It's just patrolling the house on an automatic routine that you set it up to do.
Okay. I grab my crossbow and I take a stern drink as I peek out the window, and I roll can I roll a perception check to see what I see?
Perception. So you drink your 9th shot. You drink 3 triples in the course of like an hour. You're now quite impaired, but you roll a perception check -3 to see what you can see outside the picture window.
I don't see much.
What?
I didn't get any success.
Okay. You look outside, but all you can see is the bright stars, the darkness, and all you can hear is the wolves. 3 or 4 wolves. They seem very close now. You can hear them howling nearby.
Kiamat, what do you see out the window?
So I look off into the distance, and I see some guy wearing a hoodie standing in the distance.
You can't say that.
Hey, what happens, dude? You can roll a perception check. That's all.
Okay. Okay, let's roll a perception check to look out the window.
And how many shots have you had now?
I
Probably
think-
like 6.
yeah.
Well, because your character's not alcoholic, so you can actually choose.
No, yeah. No, I've actually made it so I can't be poisoned by alcohol. It's actually a really interesting thing. It's like an
That ability. I'm just asking you, how much did you choose to?
But how much have I used of my? You said quintessence.
How much did you choose to drink? Right. So
Oh, I'm like on the 6th shot now. Like I'm pretty
Okay.
fucking smashed.
roll perception -2. So roll 1d10 for each perception score you have,
Yeah.
but -2 from every result. And you need 6 to get a success.
I have 2 perception, and the other one was what? I'm like so ADD right now.
If you have perception 2, then roll 2d10.
Crimson, you need to smoke a cigarette and get your head in the game.
Yeah, you're right. I fucking need to move this fucking bong back over here. That is but abundantly clear.
What'd you get for perception?
I'm / roll 2d10. Dude, our rolls are just like the dice are shitting on us today.
Well, we're
We-
drunk too.
Yeah, we're fucking drunk as fuck. No wonder we can't roll.
Yeah, so Shogun, he didn't get anything for perception.
All right, so you also look at the window, but again, all you can see is the half moon reflecting off the lake, making a silver shine off the water's rippling surface. The loons, the wolves howling, the stars, but you don't see anything other than that. It's dark outside. There's no light outside, and it's now about 3, 4 a.m. You guys are getting very tired, so you feel the urge to go to sleep.
Well, Crimson, Kiamat, you're a little less drunk than me. Would you mind watching over the place for a couple minutes while I try to get to sleep, and then you can go to sleep?
Yeah, dude, of course. I'll always keep my post and make sure you croak out first.
Okay, I go to sleep.
All right, so you stumble onto the couch in front of the fireplace in the living room and pass out, not even bothering to go into one of the 2 bedrooms that has beds, and you're snoring, hand hanging over the bed. Krimson, rather, Kiamat is sitting, with the remains of his drink in his hand. About 30 minutes go by, you hear the wolves seem to still be getting closer, and all of a sudden you hear a step, 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 heavy footfalls on the deck outside. And kind of a scratching noise on the wood outside. Something large and heavy is walking on the deck outside the sliding glass door, getting closer.
Closer, and burn. And then, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, what are you going to say?
Oh, I just wanted to. I don't know. I just wanted to say cheers to Raphie for drinking us after all of that ass kickery.
I'm asleep, dude.
Raphie's already asleep.
No, this is
Go.
one that I hold up for him while he falls asleep.
What are you
These
gonna
are-
do about the fucking thing on the deck?
Dude, the thing on the deck, dude. I already cleaned that shit up.
So as you hesitate and incoherently do nothing, you see a large, enormous dark shape pass like a large dark shadow outside the sliding glass door, and you hear the scratching of some kind of footfalls on the ground, heavy footfalls of like a scratching, and something big and dark and shadow passes past the window and past where you can see something large is moving outside, circling around the outside of the cabin. All right. How about we pause it there? I have to take a private call, so why don't we pause it there for now?
Could I join in?
No, you
That's
can't
right.
because you have a character and you're not part of the story. But if you want to join in the story, you can make a character and join a later session.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay stopping it there. You want me to do? You want me to close up the audio podcast part while you take your call?
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks, guys. It was fun. Talk
All
to you
right,
later.
that was fun. I thought that was a sweet game.
That was not bad, but like, dude, Raphie, like, when you were like making me drink, I like started feeling actually drunk.
If you are watching on the Roundtable Podcast YouTube channel, please subscribe. Check out our other YouTube channels. Check out our BitSuit and our merch store, all of which can be found in the description of this video and on the Roundtable Discord server, where we do these events every single day, like this one with Krimson and Shogun and me. And if you came on, you could see all of us, and it would be so great. So please like this video and then click on the link to join the Roundtable Discord. Thank you. Bye. We can now hop up to the nobody's in any voice chats. We can hop up to the pub.
All right, let's do it.